Hey guys, this is Alpha Life where I'm playing Stronghold Crusader. I bought the HD version just to have the full screen so you can see everything. I'm not playing in a tiny box anymore, so I spent 10 extra dollars, went out of my way to bring a greater viewing experience to people who will watch this video or not. Well, no, just the people that will watch it, never mind. This mission is number 14, Land of the Arab. Arab. I don't know. I have a hard time saying that. Human Lord, I will get 2,000 gold. Computer Lords will get 2,000. So collectively, I'll have 4,000. My team, they will have 6,000 because I have 3 people. So let's begin the mission and slow it down right away because I want it to go slow in the beginning. I like for it to go slow because first, do not forget this. Cite your granary, my lord. This is the very most important thing you need to do right at the beginning. Then cite a few stone pallets. I don't know what they're called. I don't even know if this is real. Did people just put things outside like this? I don't know. I'm not an expert, but you need to set up your little thing here so people can put things there. I'm gonna build a market. This is also very important. And then the basics are build a few of these woodcutter things. The reason I'm gonna build a lot is because I want this wood to be wiped out so that I can place farms. Um, yeah, so let's do this.
More wood is needed.
And then I'm going to sell my stone down to 20 so I can still afford a barracks. And then buy a bunch of wood so I can develop my economy faster. Now what I need is, because I'm not producing enough citizens, is housing. So let's put down a few houses right there. Space helps a lot. Press space to down your building so you can see what you're doing. Unfortunately, the mothers come out after a few seconds, so if you're not fast enough, they will ruin your attempt to place them down perfectly the way you want it to. So now this is my primary source of income is this stone right here. So you want to carefully place to put as many as you can down there, so you can produce as much stone as you can and have a nice cash flow coming into your um, kingdom to develop a prosperous war machine. Let's see, more wood is needed. More wood is needed. I'm gonna speed the game up just a little bit. Maybe I can place down one more. I know I can place down one more. There we go. And now we have to surround it with a bunch of these. Now this is going to take a huge portion of the population, but I really need a huge income to come in. Now let's sell the rest of my goods. Not the rest of it, but I still need to develop a little bit of a. I need to definitely buy more food. Boom, boom, boom. Because I have a pretty big population to support it even at this point. So this should be good enough for a little while. Let's see, I need to develop some sort of a military here. I'm gonna build this, I'm gonna build
A
this.
message from the pig.
My master has need of the following goods. Please send them
No,
immediately.
no. And so I'm going to initially go with basic archers. I think they're pretty reliable and they're cheap to produce. They don't take that much um, to have, so I'm gonna build them first and foremost for defense and assault later on. They will be part of the first wave that goes in and dies. While artillery supports them, then assassins come in and kill the king. That's what I like to do. So let's speed the game up to about 55, so things go a little faster. There's our developing enemies. There's my ally right here. He does nothing for me. He basically slowly dies until I save him. So hopefully food starts coming in here in just a second because I'm getting pretty close to starving and I don't have a lot of resources. So let's sell 5 of this, maybe buy a little bit of bread or cheese or something. Apples. Apples will do. Speed it up just a little bit more. And what I'm looking to get out of this is I want to have a huge natural production And what I mean by natural is actually have the buildings to produce the weapons so I can cheaply buy soldiers. That's what I call natural production instead of push production where you actually buy the weapons, which is super expensive, and I need this stone to start flowing in before I do that. Before I buy things like crossbowmen, which are super awesome, but they're super expensive and stuff like that. So let's push these guys a little bit out here for defensive purposes, and it looks like from here on out I just need to sort of develop further, and yeah, I need to take him out first before I can go on to this, capture this stone. So far so good. They're gonna keep throwing weak units at me probably. Let's go ahead and push just a little bit. I do want some crossbowmen because I paid dearly one time playing this match, and I did not buy crossbowmen, and my king was exposed, and they just threw 15 soldiers at me, and they killed the king, and it was very sad. Everyone cried. I know I did, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring out. Oh, I don't like that they're getting close. Please kill him. Just kill him. Okay.
Shoulder arms. We await orders needed, sire. Not enough goods. Weapons needed, sire. Me lord, moving off.
This is what I like to see.
Not enough goods.
Maybe a little too much wood right now, but that'll get taken care of once I build enough of these archer developed
The camels
outposts.
are restless. A bad omen for you, I think.
Gold needed. We await orders needed, sire.
Where's my soldiers? Let's buy a little bit more archers. I need at least.
We await orders needed.
I need more housing.
Can't place that there, my lord.
See, my crossbowmen can easily take these guys out with them being able to get to me, so
We await
I like them a lot on the battlefield.
instructions. We are
But
on our
ultimately,
way.
I think the best
Message from the Sultan. The
defensive,
sky was not bright for the Sultan
once he
today.
finishes talking, the best offensive and defensive weapon in this game is probably
Not enough
not the
goods.
catapult, but what is it called? The arbalist or something? I can't remember. Let's build the Engineers Guild and take a look.
What needs doing?
What is it called? Fire ballista. Fire ballista. That is the best weapon, probably. I think. I mean, there's better ones, but they're attached to walls, and anything that's attached and not mobile can't be the best weapon, because there's a flaw of it not being able to move. So
We await orders.
overall, I think the ballistas are the best, next to
Leaving
the
now
crossbow
ready,
archers.
sir. Not enough goods. We await orders. Weapons needed, sire. Yes. Moving off. We are on our way.
I'm gonna start basically surrounding the perimeter with archers.
Not enough goods.
Once I have enough capital, I'm gonna buy probably more of these guys for a good, strong, solid defensive
Not enough
system.
gold.
Let's see, how much of that do I have? 10 and 10. Okay. Sell the stone. Don't forget to sell the stone,
Not enough
because
goods.
it doesn't you no good just sitting there. Because are you gonna build walls? Maybe if you like castles, particularly, but really you don't need them.
Weapons
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's experts that believe in walls, but I don't.
tell us what to do.
I don't use them.
My
Don't need
bow is
them.
yours.
I'd rather use a stone as a resource.
Tools are ready. Constructing siege equipment. Not enough goods. Morning, Lord, we await orders. Weapons needed, my lord. Leaving now.
Oops. Okay. Let's see what's going on. So these guys are still developing. These guys pretty much are developed. Don't really have the resources to push in there yet. Having more.
Not enough good.
Let's see. I do have these cow farms, which does mean that I can go in there. Let's get rid of that. Let's build some right here. Let's build some farms right over here, so I can push a little bit more food out, which also means that I can. Having cow farms is they take up a lot of room, but you can build crossbowmen, so it's a trade-off. Let's see, where is it? My leather person. Let's push them closer to the cows. I think that'll be the best. And let's convert a few of these buildings to make crossbows. So I can have a drip of crossbowmen coming into my military, because buying those weapons is super expensive to do it that way. So I would rather do it the least expensive way.
Feel the power.
Your grace.
Now engineers are good at assaulting castles because they can build, like I said, fire ballistas, which can outfire almost anything except siege towers with siege equipment on them.
Constructing siege equipment. Gold needed. How can we help? Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment. Attain! Shot! Gold needed. Not enough goods.
This is what I like to see. This amount coming in all the time is a pretty good indicator that we'll be able to push fairly soon.
Your grace. You do not have enough gold to train this unit.
It would be cool if each individual unit in this game had experience and stuff like that. And then you could maybe buy units that have no experience but they're really terrible, but you just give them the equipment and then they gain experience as they exist and fight, so that way you can push off the need to train them, the money to train them, but they'll be terrible, or you can train them really well and spend a bunch of money, but then the cost is that it's more expensive instead of being less expensive, if that makes sense.
Not enough goods. Weapons needed.
Yeah.
Orders.
These basic archers are pretty good, a pretty good meat shield for the more elite units.
Attain. Shot. We await orders. Recruits needed, sire. Archers ready. Your grace. Recruits needed, sire. My boy is
I hope the
yours.
camera can see me. I hope I'm in the shot. I can't really tell, to be honest. So if I move out of the way of it, I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do to see if I'm in it or not.
Not enough lords. Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment. More gold is needed. Instructions. We are on our way.
Yeah, I'm gonna push this little army here up on this hill to get a little bit of an advantage. Although I'm not sure it's a hill really. It might just be a place with rocks. It doesn't seem too high, but still, it looks like a place to control. So I will control it.
Weapons
Okay, what is that noise? Nothing good ever happens when you hear that, especially when you're in power. So we need to be ultra careful and kill any riders that come up
A message from the Sultan.
or armies.
The camels are restless. A bad omen for you, I think.
Leaving
I don't think they're
now.
restless, they seem just fine. Speed the game up a little bit. Oh, it's at 90. Alright, yeah. This is what killed me last time, is these troops. I didn't see them come all the way from over here, just come right through my base and kill my king. This time I have archers set up, so I just didn't think they would do it, really. That was the only reason. Let's delete these posts here.
It's a rout. A message from Saladin.
As the hawk would hunt the rabbit, so I shall hunt you.
Can't place that there, my lord. We
Now I have a
await
pretty
orders.
prosperous economy, a fairly powerful military that they're not going to be able to get through that easily. So it's looking pretty good. This is basically the state I try to get to before I assault my enemy.
It's a rout.
Let's go ahead and build a mercenary post just like right here and get a bunch of assassins that will assassinate the king.
Recruits needed, sire. Yes?
Feel the power. Your grace.
Gold needed.
I keep forgetting to use hotkeys. It's so much easier, but I'm not
Archers, ready.
used to it because I've clicked so much in this game
Constructing
that I
siege equipment.
can't keep remembering that it's actually in the game.
Not enough goods. Weapons We needed, await sire. orders. Not enough goods.
Alright, once I get these archers pushed out here, I'm gonna start probably assaulting.
Army is approaching its maximum
Recruits
size.
needed,
Is it?
sire.
Is it at its maximum size
voice
already?
yours.
I kind of feel
Moving
small and
under attack.
malnourished, to be honest. And there's my ally. For some reason, the ally has a bad habit of leaving their troops in exposed fire range.
Ready, sire.
So I'm gonna move this block up here. I'm gonna move this main army up
We are
here.
on our way.
I'm gonna leave these guys right here to fend off any sort of attacks.
A message from the Caliph.
Remove your army from sight of my castle walls at once.
A message from the Caliph.
Stay away.
All will burn.
Infidel. Stay away.
And it looks like it was a fairly successful invasion.
Your army is approaching its maximum size.
Shh. Doesn't matter. I wonder if there is a maximum size or if it's just I need more houses. I'm not entirely sure. Actually, now we can use this stone right here. Although I don't really need it. Although it kind of looks like I might need it. I don't know.
Can't place that there, my lord. Can't place that there, my lord. The armory is full, my lord. Enough goods.
Armory is full, which means I'm gonna go ahead and sell some of the weapons.
Not enough goods.
Sell some of this leather. Oh, I have 0 peasants. Okay, let's go ahead and buy more
Can't place
housing.
that there, my lord. Can't place that there, my lord. Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire.
Your army is approaching its
Recruits
maximum
needed, sire.
size.
Alright, let's go ahead and assassinate the king really quick since he's defenseless, or is almost defenseless. Let's watch this happen here. That would be the worst, watching people climb over a wall knowing you can't do anything about it.
A message from the cave.
You have not seen the last of me.
We await orders.
And I think that's the most efficient way to kill anything, really.
Congratulate you on your recent triumph.
God, those things can shoot far. But we're just gonna have to make even a bigger army, I guess. So, what I like to do is eventually destroy the Engineers Guild, Mercenary Post, and the barracks. And then rebuild them closer to a place where you just want your troops to go, so you don't have to keep clicking on them and moving them. So let's build that here, build that around here, and an Engineers Guild in the middle somewhere.
You need something built.
I'm not sure if I actually want to build trebuchets or if I just want to build more ballistas in order to just have the push power to get in there and kill everything.
Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment. Archers!
It looks like they're able to reach me with some of their weapons, so I'm going to move back a little bit
Constructing siege equipment.
so I can build outside of the range. I know crossbowmen can get the job done.
Recruits needed, sire.
Feel the power.
Weapons needed, we await orders.
If only there was a fast way to just tell the computer just to keep spawning them all the time.
A message from the Sultan. Dove is resting. The falcon takes flight. It's around.
Can't place that there, my lord. Can't place that there, my lord. Can't place that there, my lord.
A message from the Sultan. The sky was not bright for the Sultan today.
Can't place that there, my lord.
Shoulder! Homes! Attain! Shot!
We await orders. Recruits needed, sire.
Ready, sir!
It's a rout.
Yeah, there's no way. I don't think they can reach all the way over there.
Attain!
Weapons needed, we await orders.
Attain!
Let's see if we can win this battle.
Double!
Now we do have to make sure we keep some of my army right here so that these people, these whatever soldiers, the Arabic soldiers don't walk over to my king and just kill him. So I gotta keep some people in the center. So hopefully my elite crossbowmen can go ahead and take out those towers if I just direct them.
Shoulder! Homes!
A valiant effort.
It's not over yet. Who's shooting at me? Oh, my teammate. He's shooting rocks at my
Ready, sir! Quick!
soldiers.
March! Wait for it! Attain! Shot!
Weapons needed, we await sire. Orders. Recruits needed, me sire. Lord. Leaving now. That's quite a run.
Fall in!
I don't think the assassins are gonna kill the king, but I'm gonna go ahead and send them all the way over there anyway. And since I have the advantage, let's destroy this and place it closer so I don't have to click. a bunch of times.
Weapons needed, sire.
Sell stone, sell a bunch of well, actually keep those, sell this, and buy crossbows. Because we're not making enough crossbows, so I'll just buy it. Once your economy is at this point, it doesn't really matter. Let's see, yeah, this is well developed enough, I guess.
A message from Saladin.
You are
I
clearly
did
no
not
match
build
for
my forces up
horses.
enough for this assault. As you can see, my army dwindling down constantly. I should have brought about 50 more soldiers, but I will be able to probably take them out slowly but surely. Let's see.
Recruits needed, sire.
Jump to it! Forward!
Recruits needed, sire.
I like to get a little bit of a surround because sometimes they can shoot you off the edges where your guys can't hit back. So I like to surround them a little bit.
Weapons needed, sire.
Actually, I can buy these kind of expensive archers, but they only cost gold, so it's kind of worth it sometimes.
The situation looks grave indeed. Maybe a change of plan is needed.
It's a rout.
I think it's pretty much over. There's no change of plan needed.
Feel the power.
Not enough goods.
Ready, sir.
I like what I'm seeing here, a surrounded castle. And let's send our assassins in. I don't think they will succeed again, but still, I like to see them fight, so. And if I see my troops not shooting at all from a certain position, I remove them and move them into a different position.
A message from
Like
the
I need to
Sultan.
take out this last tower here.
Sky approaches the Sultan's fortress.
Oh, we're actually taking this guy out with him. Oh, looks like they lit him on fire. Yep, not successful. So let's go ahead and bring in more of them until we are successful.
Recruits needed, sire.
See, we're not building up. Oh, we don't have any wood. That's why. That's why we're only producing the leather. So let's go ahead and build some crossbows or buy them.
Weapons needed, sire.
هدفنا لن تسمع.
Impressive.
Recruits needed, sire.
Actually, let's take this guy out first.
A message from the Sultan.
Although he may have too many archers for me to kill him. And of course, those bullet or whatever. Come on, kill him.
A message from
Yes.
the Sultan. As all must sleep the sleep of the ancients, so must the poor Sultan.
Fall in!
A message from the king.
My master congratulates you on your recent triumph. More gold is needed.
I know you guys might be saying, why am I not using up this iron? I think it just takes too long to stockpile, and you can't stockpile it as much as you can stone. I don't know if it's worth it, to be honest. To do it, I never do it. You don't have to. It's not worth it. Now this beautiful castle is gonna get destroyed by my Imperial troops. Oh, look at all these awesome ant-like people. Just bashing away the wall with a club or whatever it is.
A message from Saladin.
You are mighty in battle.
And we win. And that's how you win with economic power.
I
By
put
overwhelming
myself
the enemy
at
with
your
just
mercy.
pure awesomeness.
Victory!
So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll be making more Stronghold Crusader videos. If you guys are interested, please subscribe, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye bye.